Good morning, I'm meteorologist Shane Hinton with your June 20th morning tropical update. Here's the latest on Tropical Storm Alberto. It did make landfall in Mexico near Tampico, Mexico earlier Thursday morning. It continues to move west at 13 miles per hour with sustained winds at 45 miles per hour. The outer bands of this system are actually still going to be impacting us and other parts of Texas even today. The latest track from the National Hurricane Center does have it continuing to move further inland and then fizzling apart as it kind of gets shredded apart by the terrain there. Let's take a look at locally what you can expect from those tropical rain bands. It's going to be very isolated in nature for the morning, very light shower activity. But for the afternoon into the early evening, scattered showers and storms will redevelop. Some of these could contain tropical downpours, so it could be on the heavier side, but the overall severe weather risk for today is on the lower end. We'll see that continue into the early evening time frame. And as we head into Friday, maybe a 20% chance for a lingering tropical shower to develop, but for the most part will be trending drier as we head into the weekend. There are two other areas that we're monitoring in the tropics for you as well. The latest numbers actually have increased confidence of tropical development for both of these systems. We'll start with the first one right off the southeast coast of the United States, now up to a 40% chance of tropical development over the next 48 hours and the next 7 days. Forecast models have been showing this possibly becoming a tropical depression and impacting areas of North Florida or Georgia as we head toward the weekend. Then we also have this area of potential tropical development in the southwestern Gulf of Mexico, also near the Bay of Campeche, just where Tropical Storm Alberto was forming earlier this week. Now it's up to a 50% chance of development over the next week and a 20% chance over the next 48 hours. Will that impact us here in Texas? Well, for the most part, the models are showing that it won't, or at least not entirely. And the reason for this would be this strong ridge of high pressure that's been bringing scorching heat to the northeast right now. That is going to shift back towards the west, and as it does so, it should keep a majority of that tropical moisture down toward our south. Now, keep in mind there are two areas that we're monitoring. The next two names on the list, if they were to become at least a tropical storm, will be Beryl and Chris. As we take a look at our local forecast over the next 7 days, you'll notice that we'll have scattered rain chances today, isolated come Friday. We have that area of high pressure that builds in and keeps us dry, mostly for Saturday and Sunday, but then we could see a 10 to 20% chance at this point of some light tropical showers developing in our area for late Sunday, really into Monday, and then maybe for the first part of Tuesday. We'll continue to track the tropics for you here in the KVUE Weather Center and provide updates on air and online.